as soon as you let me in the room.
Yes, I am.
The amazing Amy Chella. Wow. Whew. Okay, you said it, Curt, but I was thinking it as the episode was going on, to just, and I'll say it again, we are not, when we are talking about rupture and repair, especially in the church, we are not talking about abuse within the church. Mm-hmm. Like, we're not asking people stay in abuse.
That's right. That's right.
It's vastly different. That is not this. This is rupture and repair, just as it is in other.
Well, and I think I would say, and we're going to get to this in a future episode, because we're going to talk about ruptures that are not repairable, and we'll circle back to this, because we're in abusive settings. There are certain ruptures that take place where where one party, often in particular, is not capable of that repair, and that's a different kind of action that we need to take.
Right.
Yeah,
and yeah.
Go ahead, Pip.
No, I was just there were probably leadership that I've seen where the leaders were not capable of, unfortunately, of even seeing that there was that they had caused a rupture.
The need.
And
because of their own unresolved.
Because of their own unresolved ruptures. Absolutely.
The whole hurt people.
That's right.
Unresolved, ruptured people, people.
Yeah.
And it struck me, the idea, like our urge, especially within a church, if there's rupture, to leave. And not just because we leave, like in other areas of life, if our friends rupture us, we don't typically leave. We physically, we don't leave the relationship necessarily, but we leave emotionally.
Yeah.
But which you can never, like if you're with a friend and you feel like they have like cut you off, you can try to have a conversation. But the physicality of leaving is a severance, right? It's just.
Well, I think you bring up a really good point, Aim, because I think this happens in church a lot. Where there are all kinds of ruptures in which people leave the relationship, but they don't leave the church. The church is big enough that it can absorb the rupture, and people just stop talking to each other, or because there's there's 1,000 people that come to the church, or there's 400 people that come to the church. I can hide in the woodwork. One of the things that we've seen about these confessional communities is that when ruptures happen in the communities, like, you can't hide from it.
Right.
And people like to come to these confessional communities hoping that, like, this will be great for my growth and so forth and so on, until they discover that, like, they're really angry at the other person across the room, and like, this is why you have come.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
And it struck me, and we can wrap on this, but the idea of our posture towards rupture and repair. Like, just as we've been talking about in previous episodes, of like welcoming, actually wanting, that the same can be true in the church. Like, our posture can be that there's not going to be rupture, but there's going to be rupture.
Right. I am struck by, Jesus' confidence. I am the way and the truth and the life. He's not just making this declaration as if, like, I am this, and so you better get your act together. It's this sense of, like, no, therefore come to me. Like, I am the repairer of ruptures. And then he turns to his disciples and he says, like, y'all go and do the same thing. And I'm like, look, you're talking to me. And that's right. You go into your day and you're looking for the person who cuts you off in traffic. You're looking for the uptick in anxiety because, like, it's that you have when you interact with somebody that's some rupture that's happening at some. I want you to go find them. This is what the gospel is about. I came looking for Adam, and Adam would not have a conversation with me. He throws his wife under the bus. I've been looking for people ever since I was looking for Adam.
Yeah.
And so, can I just say, as we wrap, I just want to say that I am so grateful that in the two of you, I have two friends who come looking for me. I'm just really grateful for that. Like it lets me. Like we do this recording, and my day will be categorically different. It will allow me to go look for ruptures to repair. Because they'll be there.
Yeah. They're
That is for sure.
for sure. Yeah.
To be continued. There's
So much.
so
Well
much.
done, Curt. This was great.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
You too.
Love you too.
Alrighty.
All right.